Have you ever noticed how some people just stick in your mind? Not because they were the loudest, not because they told the funniest story, and certainly not because they shoved their resume down your throat. They just walked into a room, and hours later you're still thinking about them. Meanwhile, the self-appointed life of the party fades fast, like the shrimp cocktail nobody actually wanted. Being memorable is one of those mysterious things people chase with all the wrong strategies. They wear something outrageous. They overshare. They laugh too loudly at their own jokes. The result? They're remembered, yes, but for all the wrong reasons. Here's the truth. Unforgettable people aren't louder. They're subtler. It's not what they say, it's what they signal. So today, I'll share subtle habits that make you genuinely memorable without saying a single word. Let's begin. Number 1. How you enter any space. Most people charge in like they're late for a root canal, but the way you enter sets the tone. If you rush in half distracted, phone in hand, your presence instantly feels diminished. The unforgettable ones do something different. They pause. Just 1 second at the doorway. That pause is about composure. It gives you space to reset, shift focus from yourself to the room, and arrive intentionally instead of accidentally. It's even more powerful when you're part of a group. That brief pause keeps everyone together, instead of scattering like marbles across the floor. In my own home, we even have an unspoken rule. The door doesn't open until everyone's ready. Nobody sprints to press the elevator button while someone else is still pulling on shoes. The result? We step out composed, in sync, and, as a bonus, without sounding like a herd of elephants in the corridor. That 1 second pause at the doorway secretly decides how smooth or awkward the next 5 minutes will be. More on that in habit number 8. Number 2. The way you hold objects. It sounds trivial, but the way you handle everyday objects leaves a stronger impression than most conversations. Passing a pen, holding a glass, folding your napkin, they tell people whether you move through life with care or with chaos. And it's not just how you hold an object, it's how many you try to hold at once. Watch people at a buffet. One hand balancing soup, the other clutching a plate of mains, dessert teetering dangerously on top, and a drink squeezed between elbow and ribs. All to dodge a second trip. You don't look efficient. You look like a circus act. It's the same when you juggle a phone, bag, and coffee while lunging for a handshake. Those are the moments people remember, just not fondly. Number 3. The selective smile. Smile nonstop and you don't look kind. You look like you're campaigning for a toothpaste billboard. People stop noticing. The smiles you actually remember are the rare ones. The ones saved for the right moment. When they land, it feels like sunshine breaking through clouds. Suddenly you're not just another face, you're the reason they smiled. Number 4. The signature scent. If sight is how people notice you, scent is how they remember you. Most people underestimate how powerful smell is for memory. Long after your words fade, your scent lingers, like a dog-eared bookmark in their memory. The trick isn't drowning yourself in perfume, it's layering. From the detergent you wash your clothes with, to the body milk you use, and finally the perfume you choose. Together, they create a subtle harmony. Not clashing, not overwhelming, just a quiet signature that follows you without announcing itself. The mistake? Treating scent like an outfit you swap daily. Monday vanilla, Tuesday citrus, Wednesday oud. That's chaos. You want consistency. When people catch a trace of your scent on a scarf or a room you just left, they should know instantly it was you. Being memorable means being recognizable. And nothing is more recognizable than a scent that becomes part of your presence. But even scent isn't the strongest trigger. That's coming in habit number 5. Number 5. The listening posture. Most people don't actually listen. They just wait for their turn, like runners at the starting line. You can see it in their posture, leaning forward, eyes twitching, practically vibrating with, pick me, and the moment you pause for half a breath, they jump in. Oh, that reminds me of the time Congratulations, your story has just been hijacked. The ones who stand out are different. They settle. They lean in slightly, but calmly, like they've got nowhere better to be. They don't leap on your pause like it's the final canapé at a wedding, and that patience makes people feel heard, which, ironically, makes you unforgettable. Number 6. The stillness in chaos. When something goes wrong in public, most people turn into background actors in a disaster movie. A glass breaks, and suddenly half the room is auditioning for Swan Lake. Arms flapping, heads spinning. The unforgettable ones? They don't join the chaos. They stay still, composed, almost amused. Like, yes, the tray fell, but the world is still turning. Meanwhile, the poor waiter who dropped the tray is silently begging, please, just pretend this didn't happen. Number 7. The signature gesture. Everyone remembers the loud gestures, the dramatic arm-waving storyteller, the table slapper, the over-enthusiastic hugger. But the gestures that truly make you memorable are the small, repeated ones that become part of your presence. In fact, the more natural, the better. It could be the way you adjust your bracelet before you speak, the subtle check of your watch before you stand up, or a slight smile and nod whenever someone else is talking. Done consistently, it becomes a kind of signature. People may not even notice it consciously, but later they'll describe you with it. Oh yes, the one who always. Number 8. The way you greet people. Remember that pause at the doorway? Here's why it matters even more. It buys you a second to decide how you're going to greet the people inside. Handshake? Kiss? Double kiss? A hug? That pause saves you from hesitation on the spot and from creating a scene out of something that should be smooth. Because nothing kills elegance faster than awkward greeting choreography. You know the one. You go in for a cheek kiss, they go in for a double, and suddenly you're both halfway to an accidental lip lock. Congratulations, you've just upgraded a simple hello into a full-blown rom-com blooper. Those who leave a mark offer clear, confident body language from the start. They don't hesitate. They don't fumble. They make the other person feel safe by silently saying, "This is what we're doing." No second guessing, no last-minute swerves. It's subtle, but it's exactly the kind of moment people remember. Not because it was awkward, but because it was seamless. Number 9. The aftertaste. Here's the part nobody talks about. People don't really remember your words. They remember the feeling you left behind. That's your aftertaste. Some people leave the room and you feel lighter, calmer, like a perfect espresso shot just hit. Others leave and it's more like sour milk. You can't always explain it, but you know which one you'd rather have again. And here's the funny part. You'll never know your own aftertaste. You can only shape the habits that create it. But trust me, people notice. Long after they've forgotten your name, they'll remember how you made them feel, and whether it was champagne or vinegar. Being unforgettable isn't about flash or noise. It's about the quiet things people can't explain, yet never forget. So practice the entrance, the selective smile, the composed greeting, because blending in is easy. Being unforgettable, that takes quiet precision. And once you master it, you'll notice people remember you for all the right reasons. Tell me, which subtle habit do you find most unforgettable in others? And if you enjoyed this, like the video and subscribe. For even more, join my channel membership where I share behind-the-scenes conversations. And don't forget to explore my Amazon storefront for elegant essentials. As always, stay classy, manners matters.